This is true story of the 5-second rule. This is the true story of the 5-second rule. I'm standing backstage on the set of the Mel Robbins show. I've got less than a minute before the camera roll and the television show starts. I can hear the rumble of voices from the other side of the wall. The audience is loaded in. The energy is electric. The opening music rises, as does the audience as they start screaming the downtown. That starts every show. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I smile wide and launch myself around the corner of the holding area and onto the set. I cannot believe this is my life. 10 years ago, I did not have a talk show. I did not write books. I was not giving millions of people advice every day on a nationally syndicated TV show. And I sure as hell wasn't smiling. I sure as hell wasn't smiling. I sure as hell wasn't smiling. I as hell wasn't smiling. I sure hell wasn't smiling. I 10 years ago, I did not have a talk show. I did not write books. I was not giving millions of people advice every day on a nationally syndicated TV show, and I sure as hell wasn't smiling. 10 years ago, I hit rock bottom. Rock bottom. I hit rock bottom. I hit rock bottom. 10 years ago, I Bluetooth. Where is the Bluetooth? Bluetooth. Yes. I hit rock bottom. I hit rock bottom. I hit rock bottom. I hit rock bottom. Hitting rock bottom. I hit rock bottom. The book you are holding in your hands will take you back to a moment in my life that you can probably relate to. A moment when I felt so stuck, so low, and was so full of self-loathing, full of self-loathing, self-loathing, full of self-loathing. I had no idea what to do. Self-loathing, I had no idea what to do. The simplest things felt impossible. This book will make you realize that while your problems may feel large, the solutions are small and simple. You will see firsthand that you aren't alone. I don't know that's how you feel sometimes because that's exactly how I felt alone. I know that's how you feel sometimes because that's exactly how I felt alone. That's exactly how I felt alone. I had lost my job and was struggling to find a new one. I had lost my job and was struggling to find a new one. I had lost my job and was struggling to find a new one. My husband and I were facing bankruptcy thanks to crushing debt and a failing restaurant business. We are killing our marriage by constantly screaming at one another. We thought the car would be repossessed and we'd lose the house. I could barely find the energy to get myself out of bed, much less get our three kids out the door and to school. Bourbon had become my best friend. I was angry all the time because it was easier than feeling afraid. And then, purely by accident, I discovered a tool that saved me. I call it the 5 second rule. You see, even though my life was crashing into a wall, I still knew what I could or should be doing to try to fix it. I knew I shouldn't drink so much or snap at my husband or hit the snooze button 4 times every morning. But when the moment came to stop myself from derailing my life, derailing, derailing my life, derailing my life, I couldn't motivate myself to do it. I know you've felt that same frustration. You know what you need to do, but you can't seem to make yourself to do. You know what you need to do, but you can't seem to make yourself do it. Isn't it amazing how hard it can feel to just do the little stuff? That's where the 5 second rule comes in. Isn't it amazing how hard it can feel to just do the little stuff? Using the rule 1. Using the rule, I learned something remarkable that I want to teach you. That's a 5 second moment of hesitation that defines your life. It's a moment when you start thinking about what you need to do. It's a moment when you start thinking about what you need to do instead of doing what you need to do. Just start thinking about what you need to do. And if you think about what you need to do for more than 5 seconds, you will never do. If you think about what you need to do for more than 5 seconds, you will never do it, especially if you feel stuck and defeated like I did. This book will show you how to use the rule to beat the excuses and fears that hold you back in 5 simple seconds. After I discovered the rule, I used it to climb out the hole I was in and turn my own life and bank account, marriage, and confidence around. I am an entirely different person. I am an entirely different person than I was 10 years ago. I am an entirely different person than I was 10 years ago. My whole life has changed for the better. I make more money than I ever thought possible. I cured my anxiety and learned how to love myself. I've built several businesses. I cured my anxiety and learned how to love myself. And I'm here to tell you, if I can do it, you can do it too. This book will teach you how. I first published the 5-second rule in 2017 on almost pure word of mouth alone. It sold more than 1 million copies and has been translated into 32 languages. The rule has spread around the world, helping people change their lives in profound ways. I lost 200 pounds. I quadrupled my income. I published my book. I stopped smoking. I reconciled with my father. It helps me redirect my son with OCD. I stopped myself from committing suicide. I am sober. Reconcile. I reconciled with my father. I reconciled with my father. Volunteers inside veteran organizations are combining the 5-second rule with other therapists to help vets redirect their responses to PTSD triggers. Pediatricians are recommending the rule to parents whose children are struggling with anxiety. I walked into a ranger station in Iceland, and the woman behind the counter recognized me from YouTube and told me how the rule had been her lifeline through a difficult divorce with an abusive ex. She used it to find the courage to leave, file charge, and rebuild a new life. A man recognized me in an airport and told me that he is using it in their classroom with elementary students in Mumbai. My team has now counted nearly 100 suicide survivors among the thousands of people who reach out to us per day. My team has now counted nearly 100 suicide survivors. I am on a mission to teach this rule to people all over the world, so I updated the original book with a new cover, some new materials, and a few more recent success stories. The book also comes with new videos to help further explain the concepts in the book. You can access those free videos at melrobbins.com. 31 sessions. This book is the result of 5 years of research and the success stories of millions of people around the world. And it will make you see a simple truth. When the world feels like it's crashing down on you, it's easy to become paralyzed. Can be paralyzed. You convince yourself that you've gotta have to do big, scary stuff to change your life. This book will show you that it's the opposite. You change your life 5 seconds at a time. paralyzed, and easy to paralyzed. When the world feels like it's crashing down on you, it's easy to become paralyzed. You convince yourself that you are gonna have to do big, scary stuff to change your life. Change your life. You convince yourself. You convince yourself. You convince yourself that you are gonna have to do big, scary stuff to change your life.